Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel where it's my opinion, or no opinion at all. Scottalicious McFabulous here, and I'm so glad that you guys could join me today. And today we are going to be looking at the major handbag trends that have been floating about for a couple years and look like they're not going to slow down anytime soon, or if they are just starting. They just hit their peak a couple months ago. But before we start looking at the big trend-setting designs that have swept the handbag industry by storm, if you guys love handbags, reviews, unboxings, a whole lot of it, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you are new. And if you love today's content, make sure to hit the like button as it does help with the YouTube algorithm. So right off the bat, Bottega Veneta has took the charge for just setting all of the trends within the past 2 years. They have just swept up all stakes. They are killing the game right now. But how long will they keep that up for? Only time can tell. Usually we see these brands flip-flop between trending, as in they're the ones creating the it styles that every bag company wants to replicate or wants to have their own spin-off of. Starting off the list is the iconic woven leather trend. It's not even just a trend. This is one of those really long-term styles that really they have stood the test of time, but within the 2020 era, we have seen a complete resurgence of all of these really classic styles, starting with the woven leather bags. Bottega Veneta did start this whole entire thing with the cassette shoulder bag, and that is just duh. They started it, but we got all the brands. Every single brand has took a spin on the woven leather styling, from the Michael Kors Bradshaw and the Michael Kors Woven Ivy handbag series. They took quite a few different routes with it, not to mention the whole Michael Kors collection they have, which is all just weaving with leather and all sorts of fabrics and materials. And then we also have Prada, the one that started the nylon trend a couple years ago. They are now going full-fledged into this woven leather trend. And I will say, out of most of the bag styles that I looked through for weaving and woven leathers and such, they had the worst one, hands down.
Dragger.
Hands down. I didn't like it personally, but people, you like what you like. But for me personally, this was the worst styling. They should have just stuck to trying to elevate their nylon line, the Prada nylon line. As we know, as I just said, gangbusters. So I don't know why they didn't just try to revamp it, maybe even introduce so take the Michael Kors Bradshaw, but make Prada do a similar style, throw in nylon and leather weaving. Sis, that would be an instant showstopper. I thought of that off the bat. I just thought of that. I just thought of that. That was not premeditated.
I fucking hate you, girl.
The second handbag trend that we are seeing currently is just like the woven leather bag trend, as this has always been a staple in every handbag brand, but currently it's seeing an absolute resurgence, and that is quilted leather bags.
Daddy, chill.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite. I love quilted leather bags. As you can tell, they are my favorite. I just love them. I love quilted leather bags. They're just the it thing for me. It's very obvious that Chanel and Yves Saint Laurent have really took that and spearheaded it. They are for the quilted leather bags, they are the trendsetters. Though I do feel, personally, just from what I'm seeing going on about in the handbag trend sphere, though it will possibly pick back up during, autumn and winter months. But I do feel like the quilted leather handbag trend is kind of on a slight decline. I think it peaked probably last summer. Peaked. It could do another repeat because, again, it is just like a super staple, and quilted leather bags are constantly, constantly, constantly lusted after. Again, I can't help myself. Like, I love my quilted leather bags. Like, I love them. I love them. It'll be very interesting to see where the quilted leather bag trend is next year, but I don't think it's gonna die. It's gonna be here forever. Forever. But is it gonna make another repeat resurgence this year? We'll see. We'll see. Number 3 on my trend list that I've currently seen just widespread currently, and again, due to the Miss Rona, we're going back to the basics. As Miss RuPaul would say, we're going back to the basics. So here we are going back to the basics, and the basics this time are the neutrals. The neutrals. Neutrals right now are absolutely massive. You cannot look away from neutrals right now. Like, they are just like the it thing. It thing. But this trend right now is just neutrals. Again, staple, but due to Miss Rona, we're having another resurgence, a repurpose. Like, we're seeing all of these old classic styles, classic colors, all just coming back with new life, new meaning, all because of Miss Rona changing how we see things. And though I've never really been a neutral type of person, I've always had very eccentric stylings, but I'm okay. I like the neutrals. Explicitly camel. I am obsessed with the camel neutral color right now. Like, that is my personal favorite. As you can see, my latest unboxing was the Michael Kors large snakeskin, or snake embossed Soho. That is the camel color. Girl, I am obsessed with camel. If you've been here on my channel, you'll know what I'm talking about. Number 4 is not necessarily a handbag brand thing, except for Coach. Coach is the only one that I know for a fact right now doing any type of vintage styling with handbags. But vintage is like the big one right now. Vintage is, again, another staple, but because vintage is a lot cheaper, and if you can get a really good deal on vintage bags, like, girl, like, you are set.
You are absolutely right.
You are set through the pandemic for bags. Like, vintage is the biggest, or maybe the second or third biggest, like, in thing right now. Like, everybody's looking vintage. You look up vintage right now and it's all over the place. It's just everywhere. Like, you are not avoiding the vintage trend. So for the final trend on my list today is going to be not a current trend, but it is currently up and coming, and within the next couple of years is gonna take every handbag brand, or at least most of the market, by storm. And that is vegan leathers, but more in specific, vegetable leathers.
What the fuck is that?
So the cactus leather that Fossil just released, they released a tote bag called the Kier tote bag. It is cactus leather, though it is a bit expensive for Fossil, the brand itself. $429, girl, that is crazy. But I get, and we're not going to get into the actual ethics of how efficient it is to make the leather, because that will be a whole nother video topic. Like, that is on my list. We will be talking about all tea vegan leather. Don't worry, y'all, that is coming. We also have Hermes making the Victoria travel bag, I think it is, in a all mushroom leather. That's going to be interesting to see, especially because it's Hermes. Though the Hermes Victoria travel bag is not necessarily even released yet, but it should be within the year 2021. That's what they said. So that makes me wonder if they even have the leather perfected yet. The vegan leather is definitely questionable, but it is a starting. It's just starting, and I don't think it's gonna slow down. I think it's gonna pick right up, especially next year. Like, we're probably gonna see a whole surgence of like absolute amazing quality of vegan leathers, but again, we'll get into the whole ethics in another video. I also do know that Michael Kors is doing a lot of faux leathers, so we got like their polyurethane polyester blend, I believe it is. Okay, it's better than PVC, I guess. But again, faux leather is such an iffy topic, but sis, I can't wait to get into that. I cannot wait to get into that. Those are like the big 5 it trends right now. I was going to talk about chunky chains and some other things, but I thought those aren't necessarily staples. These are all staples making resurgences except for the vegan leather. Well, not necessarily, because PVC was a big thing back in the day, but all of these are basic staples in the handbag industry itself, but since Miss Rona, we have gone back to the basics, and we have seen all of these just make an absolute reappearance, a reissue, if you will, and I'm loving all of it. I'm loving all of these trends, honestly. I really do like the woven leather trend, but there's not too many bags in that styling that I like, but the Michael Kors Bradshaw, I like that one. I like that one. But anyways, I love you guys so much, and let me know what your opinions are on these trends. Do you agree? Do you think I'm crazy? Do you think I'm smoking crack?
Oh, Liz. Ignore her. She drinks.
I know I'm not, but I know some people think I am. And with all of that being said, I'm going to quickly show you an absolutely stunning, drop-dead gorgeous, never been done before, absolutely shit on it, vomit on it, what Lady Gaga said. We're gonna, yeah.
There can be 100 people, 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 100, 4,000, 9,000, or 999. There can be 100 people in the room, and 99 don't believe in you. There can be 100 people in the room, and 99 don't.
If you guys enjoyed today's content, please like the video, share with your friends and family, comment to me any type of opinion you may or may not have had. You know, let me know your opinions on the trends, because, you know, some people don't like trends, some people don't like neutrals, some people don't like quilted leather, but some people like me like all of them. Subscribe if you are new, and check out the description box for a link to my Instagram. You will see some sickening photos. No regrets there, girl. And check out the description box also for the Discord notification squad. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
I think it was good.
I'm done. No, show's over. Show's over.